Coming up on Mountain News this morning, we talked with state officials about how Kentuckians can help one another financially after many have lost their jobs. And while the Team Kentucky Fund is being pushed by Governor Beshear, we talked with officials here in Perry County about a similar fund to help people working in the county. And as school districts figure out how to finish school online, we take a look at how officials in Floyd County are looking after students' emotional health.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Katie Cook. It is Wednesday, April the 1st, and your time is about 6:31. Let's check in with Brandon Robinson for a look at your forecast this morning. Brandon, it looks like we just have to make it through one more cloudy day, and then it's sunny skies ahead.
That's right.
I can't wait.
Exactly. A nice little trend setting up as we head toward the end of the week and the weekend. But one more day, we can do it. And it's the 1st of April, so welcome to the new month. Let's take a look and see what's going on this morning. Live pinpoint Doppler radar. And again, you'll just see patches of green and pink and blue showing up out there this morning. The pink and blue over in the highest elevation counties near the Kentucky-Virginia border. Some spotty showers will be around off and on throughout the day. It's the clouds and the cool temperatures that are going to be the big story. This morning outside WYMT, things are fairly quiet here as we head out the door on this Wednesday morning. We're seeing temperatures in the 30s and 40s. The range is 36 and wide to 42 in Huntington, West Virginia, and that is anywhere between 2 and 13 degrees colder than it was this time yesterday. So redbud winter continues across the mountains today. 48 is the official forecast high. Some folks, if you get lucky, may get a little closer to 50, but it's going to be a chilly day regardless. Don't forget your jacket. You may need it for rain, and you may need it for the chill as well. We'll talk about the extended forecast coming up here in just a little bit. Katie?
All right, thank you, Brandon. Yesterday, the United States had its deadliest day in the coronavirus pandemic. 500 people reportedly died from the virus. The naval ship Comfort is now docked in New York City's harbor and ready to accept non-coronavirus patients to help relieve overcrowding in hospitals. Florida has the 5th highest number of cases in the United States, and the governor is now weighing on what to do with 2 Holland American cruise ships carrying dozens of sick and now 4 dead passengers. And back here in Kentucky, the Bluegrass State saw its biggest one-day increase in coronavirus cases yesterday. Governor Andy Beshear announced 114 new cases and 7 new deaths. Kentucky now has at least 594 cases and 18 deaths. Kentucky's governor and lieutenant governor want Kentuckians to help their neighbors struggling during the pandemic. Tens of thousands of Kentuckians have lost their jobs in just a matter of weeks. The governor announced the Team Kentucky Fund last week. Already, 4,600 donations have been received, totaling more than 390,000 people. Yesterday, we talked to Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman.
And to still have that many donations ranging from, $1 to much more than that. It gives me hope, and it reminds me why I'm so proud to be a Kentuckian.
To donate, you can go to donate.ky.gov. Coleman says they continue to add workers to help with unemployment claims and recently added a callback feature so people won't have to stay on the phone for as long. Small businesses are taking the full brunt of the COVID-19 pandemic. Across the country, many doors are forced to shut and workers are laid off. In Perry County, city and county leaders are working on a fund to help those people. WYMT's Will Puckett has more.
Team Hazard Perry.
People in the mountains, we've always taken care of our own, and this is the thing that we're trying to do.
The fund is set up for people who work in Perry County and need help through this time.
As we see that we're going to get through this, we're really starting to put efforts into how do we recover, how do we help the people, and how do we help small businesses get through that. And that's where this ideal for the funds came up.
A small fundraiser like these yard signs is working to help small business owners like Mina Campbell.
We were so crazy busy. It was Sweet 16 time. We were having all these orders. Hazard was going to state, and all of a sudden, bam, they shut everything down.
Campbell is the owner of Game On. This fund, should she fall on harder times, would help out businesses like hers and her employees.
I think we have the best people around here. Everybody's just come together in our churches, our community, It's just great. I've had so many people text me and say, is your business okay? The mayor texted me Saturday morning.
It's an often used saying, mountain people watch out for each other. Only this time, it's never been truer.
This is Team Hazard Pay, and anybody that works in our area, we want to try to help them.
As help comes for businesses hit hard by this pandemic.
Oh, it's going to be clutch. It's going to be great.
To still be here on the other side. In Hazard, Will Puckett, WYMT Mountain News.
We have information on our website about how to donate and how to get a sign at WYMT.com. Many college campuses are largely empty with students taking classes online. That means some facilities can be used for other purposes. Transylvania University is opening up a gym to help house people in need. About 50 men who would normally be at the Hope Center's emergency shelter are moving into the facility. They also set up isolation rooms in case someone becomes sick. One Williamsburg dance studio is continuing its classes online. After COVID-19 caused most people to stay in their homes, the Dance Center in Williamsburg started having dance classes together through video chats. While they are apart right now, owner Lindsay Baker and her students are thankful to still be able to see each other every week.
We do like virtual high fives and send each other hearts and, blow kisses and all of that. So we're still trying to share the love even if we're, not together in person right now.
The Dance Center also has a free book reading on Facebook each day as well. As schools are shifting to online education, students are adjusting to a lot, especially as sports seasons are taken away, proms are being canceled, and graduation is up in the air. Floyd County Schools has created a counseling hotline to help students that may have anxiety during this time. WYMT's Emily Bennett talked to one of the counselors and has more.
As questions loom for students across the country, Floyd County Schools wanted their students to have someone to talk to.
We're here for you. We're all in this together, and we're here for you.
As messages to school counselors poured in, they decided to create a counseling hotline.
They'll be greeted with a friendly voice and hopefully a familiar voice.
Knowing it's a trying time and counselors do not want students going through it alone.
They had a concern that they really wanted to be able to stay in contact with their students a little easier. And not just students, but parents. Right now we have all of our staff, even our counselors that are calling throughout the day, checking on students individually.
Counselor Nikki Queen Gillum says many of the kids are just uncertain as to what is going to happen.
Reassure them, that things are going to be okay, and we just have to kind of follow what the guidelines have been set for us with the people that know what's going on with the situation.
Sometimes just needing someone to listen.
Kids are really resilient, and they, if you talk to them and just let them get their feelings out, most of the time they feel a lot better.
7 counselors and 2 psychologists are readily available.
When you call the hotline, you can choose the school that you talk to, or you can choose just random, anyone that is available at the time.
Trying to give students a little peace of mind in the uncertainty. In Floyd County, Emily Bennett, WYMT Mountain News.
The hotline is open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. The number is 606-886-4546.
Chilly start to this April across the Pikeville area, but traffic pretty minimal right now. Some wet roads, so be careful of that as you head out the door. Let's go take a look at some of those visibility numbers, and you'll see Pikeville back to 10 miles, but some folks just to the south there like Wise and Harlan down to 5 miles of visibility. So just be aware, especially in those higher elevations, that there is some fog issues. 30s and 40s across the area, 36 Wise, 42 in Huntington. That's your range. The out the door forecast this morning, we are going to see cloudy skies for much of the day. Spotty rain chances for much of the day, and cool temperatures for all of the days. We only top out right around 48 this afternoon. Katie?
All right, well, thank you for joining us on Mountain News this morning. Coming up, today is U.S. Census Day, but the deadline has been extended as a result of social distancing. We'll have the details just ahead.